Happy Friday, UESF. As we approach Parent Conference Week, you once again prove that you are deeply committed to our students and the families, and that's why you fight for the schools our students deserve. This past week, thousands of you picketed to show your support for your big bargaining team and the demands that will continue to stabilize our schools. For the past 8 months, we have worked hard to come to a negotiated settlement with the district. Despite our intentions, the district and the union remain far apart. This past Monday's mediation session did not end with any agreements, and as a result, we will likely be headed to fact finding next. Your picket power this week is important because it shows that you are serious and prepared across the entire district to win this fair contract. Pickets are an important practice in collective power, where you and your colleagues practice leading in chants and taking attendance and in informing families and community members, disseminating information from the bargaining team. All of these practices, paired with our communication structures like this video message and our Friday newsletter, are the foundation that will guide us through the coming period in which we should expect a lot of misinformation about our bargaining demands. You must lean in on these structures to maintain unity and to sustain the fight for the schools our students deserve. In the headlines, some media outlets will simply parrot the superintendent's perspective that there is no money and that more cuts to schools will stabilize the school district budget. The current superintendent, who is not an educator, is not the first superintendent to say this. Every year we have been in negotiations with this district, they have claimed the same thing. Sometimes in years we weren't negotiating. This is despite the facts you've seen with your own eyes. Year after year, SFUSD closes their books with millions in surplus cash. Year after year, they send out pink slips because there's too many of us, but start the next school year with empty classrooms. Year after year, put families on long wait lists and refuse to address the lottery system. Students who want to enroll in SFUSD, while they continue to force under-enrollment at some school sites. While this most recent unaudited actuals, UESF observed the district continues to mismanage its budget and does a poor job of aligning costs with the needs of our schools. In the October budget presentation to the Board of Education, the district showed they had a variance between their projected ending fund balance and their final fund balance that was almost 70%. Normally, a best practice variance would range from 3 to 5%. It means that the district projected to only have reserves in their unrestricted general fund of $130 million, but ended up having $220 million unspent. The same behavior is repeated throughout the budget in various ways and has been the norm for the past several years. Your union is keenly aware of how poorly managed the district's budget has been. Your union has pointed out year upon year through our own analysis and reports that we've published that the district does not have position control, that it still struggles to know where people's placements are. We know that they are overly contracting special education services instead of prioritizing the hiring of our own members, and they cannot offer quality control for the growing list of contracts that they offer to outside companies. Your union knows the budget better sometimes than they do, which is why we're willing to negotiate when we get presented actual figures. Another talking point coming from the district is that they will have to close schools and make tough decisions about site budgets in order to balance their budget. You, your colleagues, and your union deeply understand the needs and the opportunities at schools throughout the entire district. Your union has 120 UVCs. That's 100% coverage by union leaders at schools. and we stay in regular contact. Management's current approach is simply reacting and then making excuses for their mismanagement, all while expecting you to sit silent and suffer the consequences. The lack of seriousness with which the school board and management approached the plan changes to the overly confusing and universally despised enrollment process and its inability to plan for 2 or even 3 years of programs that would welcome our San Francisco families. We can see all levels of district leadership offer no actual vision for our public schools over a long period of time. Time and time again, though, San Franciscans overwhelmingly support public schools by passing up propositions to invest more money. So our city deserves something better than simply making excuses for not paying folks, excuses for not having adequate staffing, or excuses for making attractive programs ineligible for families. In the coming months, you and your colleagues are going to organize the strongest actions UESF has shown in a generation. The power of thousands of UESF members and teachers, paraeducators, nurses, counselors, social workers, family liaisons, speech pathologists, RSPs, and the many, many more titles that we represent, all of you are needed to force this district to do its job. You and your coworkers have the power to educate and welcome families each and every day and fight for the schools our students deserve. As we approach this strike authorization vote for December 3rd at Balboa High School, it is your power at that vote that will show the district you mean business. Good luck with your family conferences and with the 1 week break. And I'll see you on December 3rd at the strike authorization vote.